Here we are, man. Here's another video from Cobra Vids. This one might not be interesting to all of you that normally come to my channel, but you can see behind me, my garage is completely empty. Ooh, look at that. Most of the time you see motorcycles all over the place. Well, I'm going to show you why. The thumbnail I chose may have given it away, but you ready to see it, guys? Here we go. On this video, I'm going to do a quick detail of my 2021 Mustang GT 5.0, of course. And then I'm going to go through and show you the interior, the engine, and a little bit about what this car is about. If you ever wanted to get one, you're like me. I've been wanting to get one for many, many years, and finally I decided, you know what? I'm getting me one. And here it is, guys. I'm going to do a quick walk around. It's brand new. I've got about 500 miles on it, and so it's going to be very easy to do a cleanup on it. It's not very dirty. And I named her Sally. I know, that's a little surprising, huh? Alrighty, so there we go, guys. Stick with me. Boy, that was tougher than I thought. I think the rims took the most effort. But now she's all shined up. Looking good. I'm starting to lose my shade, so I need to wrap this up pretty quickly. Well, here's the interior of the Mustang. So here's the back seats. With the front seats in a comfortable position, there's no way someone can sit back there. I think they just add these seats in here just to say, oh, this is a 4-passenger vehicle. Well, no, it's not, guys. It's only a 2-passenger in reality. There's nothing too exciting about the headliner. There's no sunroof. When you're in a sports car that, over 400, 500 horsepower, you don't really want a weak top. Someone out there may disagree with me, but I wouldn't want a weakened top, just in case. This up here is pretty simple. They got microphone for the hands-free options. It's got a 3-button garage door opener. I've yet to add that. It's got two sun visor lit mirrors. Got a little clip right here to hold things. And it's got displays up here. It's got a oil pressure and a vacuum gauge. This thing actually has ambient lighting, so anywhere you would expect there'd be glowing lights. Of course, you can't see them right now because it is really light out right now, and we're getting a big glare off of here. I did a video of this one time, and I kept getting a glare, and it's like, I don't know what really was glaring, but it just did not come out at all. But anyway, the glove box, simple glove box, nothing too fancy here. Oh wow, I just discovered that on camera there's a little spot here maybe for the owner's manual, which is a little hidden little stash area there, which is pretty cool. The floor mats, of course, are stock pony floor mats. And right there, you can kind of see the ambient lighting. It's all adjustable. You can choose any color you want, so it's awesome. And these here fit the water bottles that I drink out of, so perfect fit. It's almost like it was meant to be. This is a pretty self-explanatory center console. It's got a USB port right there and a cigarette lighter style power outlet there. And it's got, looks like a little change holder or something. Not bad at all, huh? And of course it's got a light in there. Okay, standard e-brake. This is a 6-speed transmission, guys. It is a very interesting system. In order to get it into reverse, you have to lift up this and then over and up, and it goes into reverse. I had a fumble with this little bit to discover that. And well, let's get it turned on here. Ta-da! All right, comes up with a pretty Mustang emblem right there. Almost look chrome. And it's got all the normal options. It's got heated seats and it's got AC seats, which is really neat. That blew me away because they turned on when I first bought the car, and then all of a sudden I realized, holy crap, my rear end's getting cold. So that's pretty cool. You can choose the AC temperature on each side, so the passenger can have a completely different temperature coming out of the vents, which is very neat. It's got full navigation system here. Other than the AC system, the air conditioning system, which is right here, it's got push button starter. It's got emergency flashers right there. It's got traction control on and off switch. It's got steering wheel control, which you can actually change how the steering wheel reacts, which is very cool. I thought that was very neat. And it's got mode, so you can actually change what mode. Oh, I've got it locked in this option here, but you can actually change what the display looks like. I don't know if you can hear that exhaust, but the exhaust is very awesome in this car. It makes me smile every time I hear it. But anyway, it's got a lot of options. My mode. All right, so the exhaust settings, you can actually switch it to quiet. That's the sound of quiet. And then you can switch it up to sport and immediately hear a difference in the exhaust. Let me put the camera down on the ground. So you're definitely able to hear a difference in the exhaust, which is very cool. That's a neat little option there. And there's all kinds of things. You could set a shift indicator, at a certain RPM, it'll ding telling you to shift, so that you don't have to look down at the dash and keep your eyes on the road where it's important. You could choose a rev match, which when you're downshifting, it'll rev up automatically to the RPM that it should be for you to continue accelerating. And gauges, you can actually choose which gauges you want displayed up here on the dash, which is very cool. I've got just the basics. I got air fuel ratio, I got the oil pressure, and I got the voltages all up there, and there they are right there. That's the gauges that I chose to have on here. And there's all kinds of options here. There's so much different options. I'm not going to be able to go over all of them, but this has driver assist. It'll maintain lanes. It also has a cruise control system where it will keep you at a certain distance. It's about 2 or 3 car lengths behind the car in front of you while the cruise control is on. And if you approach a car, it'll slow down and it'll match the speed of that car. So very cool. I thought that was very neat. There's the headlights are auto, and when I say auto, they are auto. When you're driving along and your high beams are on and a car pops up in front of you, it will drop it down the low beams until that car passes, and then it will kick up again. So this car is really, really loaded. I really like it. You can adjust the key to where the key will set the seat and all the dash settings to the key. It also has settings here, 1, 2, 3, so you can have up to 3 drivers saved, and the seat will go back into the normal position. As far as just a basic overall of the car, that's pretty much it. You know, you do have your audio controls and your cruise control settings here, and then your nav control. That's the Mustang button that brings up all the gauges and everything, and of course here's the phone options. Here's another option button that brings up you know, to change the ambient colors and everything. So it's very, very very loaded. But now let's check out the engine compartment. Of course, I still gotta dry out all the water that came through the vents here, but this is a 5.0 engine, and this is the real 302. It's not the 255 that some of the 80s 5.0s had in them, which were just garbage. And right here is the air intake system. I'm planning on swapping this out for a Roush cold air intake, and that's a true cold air intake because it's sealed and it brings air in from the front of the car. And these idiots that put these cold air intakes on and it's just a filter inside the engine compartment, all you're doing is sucking in the hot air from the engine compartment into your engine. And in my opinion guys, you're actually doing more harm than good when you put those so-called cold air intakes on. I'm not going to do that to my car. I value my car a little too much. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to detail the engine compartment. It's not going to take much because it's already in pretty beautiful condition. You just got to dry up the water and clean up the dirt that has accumulated. So I'm going to get on that right now. Okay, here's the trunk area, and of course I opened the trunk and water comes pouring out from everywhere. I got to do another dry down of the rear end here. But one thing I noticed about this trunk is it's pretty big. Let me get it in there. It's pretty big. It doesn't have a spare tire in it, believe it or not, and I don't know what these floor mats are for. The car has floor mats. Maybe this is for somebody that doesn't want the rubberized mats, but I like the rubberized mats. So, you know, that's pretty much the trunk. So I'm just going to wrap it up and finish the tiny little details. If you want to make a comment, please do so below. Tell me what you think about my new ride, guys. And if you'd like to see any upcoming videos, make sure you subscribe, like, and ring the bell so you know when the next one is going to post. Ride safe, guys. Drive safe. Be safe. Stay free. See you next time.